Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Anderson Chung, and today we're gonna talk about inequality. And today we have one special guest from a local town called Hsinchu in Taiwan. A little boy named Jason Yang in Hsinchu Catholic American School. And today we're gonna hear his story about his experiences of inequality. So, what's your name?
Well, my name is Jason Yang, and I'm here to discuss my experience with inequality.
Yes, so in your own words, can you please describe to the audience what is inequality?
Well, inequality to me is the state where people of other races, religion, and or ethnicity that's being mistreated or treated unequally just because of their differences.
Well said, Jason Yang, well said. So, as you know, there are a lot of people being marginalized and pressured by this so-called racism. Many people view it as a pandemic, a danger pressuring on those who are not able to help themselves. And inequality is not just about racism, it's also about poverty or even sexism, which are both big problems nowadays. So I want you to share more about your own story on inequality.
Since I have been to America, a lot of my relatives live in America. When I go to America, though, often people might sometimes look down, I would say. Well, not really look down, but they would treat me as, I could say race, but I guess another type of human. Since obviously my skin is not white, as they call it, my skin is obviously yellow, of Asian descent. Therefore, people would treat me a little bit differently. For example, be nicer to me, or try to practice weird Chinese stereotypical traditions. For example, like bowing to me, doing whatever this kung fu thing is. Sometimes other kids, especially, I have been to camp in America during the summer break, and some kids asked me what this was, and obviously I had no idea because that's not a real Chinese tradition. So the experience of inequality is often that I guess look down on you because of their different traditions, or even they treat you differently in different countries. But thankfully it's been a lot better now in America, obviously because of the recent George Floyd death. So it's getting better. It's a better situation now in America, at least.
Well, nowadays, Jason Yang, a lot of Asian Americans also face some similar problems as you. Since the recent COVID-19 outbreak, many Asians have been viewed as Chinese, whether they are or as they are not. They're being discriminated and even getting beaten up because of prejudices and ideas and beliefs. I want to ask you one last thing, Jason, on how you view these racism and how you wish for them to be solved. Thank you.
Well, obviously, since the virus now originated from an Asian country, people in America, I'm not saying who, but obviously a lot of people are blaming Asians because they need a scapegoat to be able to escape the responsibility that people are dying in their country. I would like to change it. I would like to see less Chinese or Asian, I guess, Asian people, Asian Americans especially in America, because it's not their fault. It's just not their fault. It's quite simple logic, seeing as it's not their fault who caused the virus in the first place. It originated in a country. But I would also like to see not only Asians or Asian Americans in America, other races, for example, like Muslims, because there's been shootings, there's been inequality. I would also like to see that change, because America is supposed to be the new world where religion can be freely practiced without prejudices or inequalities. So I'd like to see, I guess, a bigger change in America.
Well, you heard him, guys. So that's it for today's interview, and that's a wrap. Subscribe to the channel, whatever it is, and we'll see you next time.